Okay, welcome to the deep dive. So just picture this for a second. A world, maybe the world right now, where the old marketing rule book, it's pretty much shredded.
Yeah.
Those big celebrity endorsements, the
hmm
super high budget productions, they're kind of getting lost, aren't they?
Totally. Whispers in a hurricane, like you said. There's just so much content flooding our screens every single second.
It makes real connection feel almost impossible.
Uh,
So the big question we're tackling today is, how do brands even cut through that? Is it just about shouting louder?
Well, that's the thing. It's probably not about shouting louder. There's this powerful new strategy emerging, and it's not just theory. It's a real fusion of human insights and tech.
Okay.
We're talking about the voice of customer voci and artificial intelligence AI. And this isn't just, a buzzwordy trend. It's becoming a practical playbook for authenticity,
Authenticity. Okay.
especially potent in really dynamic markets. Bangladesh, for instance, offers some truly fascinating examples we can look at.
Interesting. So our mission for this deep dive then is to unpack how VOC and AI are, well, more than just buzzwords, how they're actual tools.
Practical tools, yeah.
Tools for crafting brand stories that really connect, that resonate so deeply they become part of the cultural conversation.
Turning viewers into actual participants, not just passive watchers.
Exactly. Okay, so first things first. Everyone says understanding your audience is critical, right?
Standard advice.
But I feel like what often gets missed is how deeply brands might misunderstand what listening really means today.
That's a great point. There's data everywhere, but insights, they can be scarce.
So before you can even think about a viral video, you got to peel back the layers. Who are we actually talking to?
Oh, it's absolutely critical. And if you look at a market like, say, Bangladesh, the media consumption landscape there has it's transformed dramatically.
How so?
Well, mobile phones are the main gateway to the internet. You've got over 113 million users accessing the web on their devices there.
Wow. Okay. 113 million.
Yeah, it's massive. And this has fueled the rise of OTT over-the-top streaming platforms. Think Netflix, local players. User numbers there are predicted to hit like 11.3 million by 2026.
So the data definitely paints a picture. Mobile, digital native, hungry for on-demand stuff.
Exactly. That's the what. They're consuming content differently on their terms.
Okay, those numbers are huge. But like, what are they really looking for? Beyond just data points and demographics, what's the deeper craving traditional ads maybe miss?
Yeah, and this is where it gets interesting. It's not just that people say they want authenticity. It's that they can sniff out the fake stuff, a mile away.
Right. Performative authenticity.
Exactly that. They're just tired of those super polished, impersonal corporate messages that feel so distant. What they genuinely want is content that feels real.
Real how? Like raw.
Real in that it speaks to their actual lives, their struggles, their hopes, their specific sense of humor. It's not about sounding real. It's about demonstrating you get their world in a way traditional branding often can't fake. And this is precisely where the voice of customer, VOC, becomes such an incredibly powerful asset.
Got it. So let's dig into that VOS. What exactly is it beyond just, collecting feedback?
Right. It's much more than just passive feedback collection. It's a whole systematic process. It's about capturing and analyzing what your audience is actually saying, thinking, and feeling.
About the brand.
Or about your brand, yeah, but also your products, even the whole industry you're in. And this raw feedback, you often find it in social media comments, online reviews, customer service logs.
Okay, so it's kind of scattered all over the place.
It can be, yeah. But it's a gold mine of genuine insights, real language, real problems.
So how is that different from like old school market research? Sending out a survey.
Yeah.
How does VOS give you this data-driven compass you mentioned?
Yeah, good question. It's a key distinction. Traditional surveys often tell you what people say they like, maybe demographics. But VOS digs into the why behind their feelings.
Well, why?
Yeah. It reveals the specific words they use, the exact problems they're facing day to day, and the sort of underlying emotions driving their decisions. So instead of guessing,
You listen.
you listen directly. It shifts you from assumption to understanding.
Okay, let's make this concrete. Say a food delivery service in Dhaka. They want to make a video, maybe something that goes viral. What's the traditional approach look like?
Traditionally, they might focus on how fast their delivery is, or maybe push a discount code, standard features and benefits.
Right. Makes sense. But how would a VOC-driven approach change that strategy completely?
Okay, so imagine using VOC tools, maybe analyzing comments and reviews. The brand might uncover that the biggest frustration isn't actually speed. It's getting food that's cold or the order being wrong.
Ah, okay, a specific pain point.
Exactly. So instead of a generic, we're fast ad, they could create a video that tackles that specific frustration, maybe humorously, maybe just authentically.
Like showing someone getting the wrong order.
Yeah. Picture like the relatable disappointment on someone's face when they open that cold biryani,
Hmm.
then the absolute joy when the next order from this brand arrives, piping hot and perfect.
Oh, I can see that.
That kind of video resonates way more deeply because it proves the brand isn't just broadcasting, it's listening. It understands their actual world.
Okay, that makes total sense. So you've listened using VOCI, you've found these invaluable insights, then AI comes in, right?
Right. And it's really crucial to stress here, AI isn't coming in to replace the human creativity.
Yeah, that's a fear, isn't it?
It is, but that's not the play here. Think of AI as a powerful amplifier. It takes those human insights from VOCI and helps make them, well, helps make them land better.
Amplifier. Okay. How does it amplify? What does it actually do?
So AI tools are brilliant at analyzing just vast amounts of data. Think video performance metrics, audience sentiment from comments, using techniques like NLP to understand language, or predictive analytics to guess engagement.
So it spots patterns humans might miss.
Exactly. And it turns those patterns into actionable recommendations. Think about your creative process. You have your core idea, right? Shaped by VOCI. Now, AI can help optimize almost every bit of that video.
Like what specifically?
Okay, well, it can analyze scripts. It might suggest stronger emotional hooks or ways to refine dialogue. It can even predict which scenes are likely to keep people watching or make them drop off.
So it's like testing the script before you even shoot.
Kind of. It pressure tests it for maximum impact, but again, it's not writing it, it's refining. Then there are visuals. AI can recommend camera angles, color palettes, even character gestures that have historically done well with a similar audience.
Based on past data.
Based on vast amounts of past data. And maybe most importantly for today's world, timing.
Ah, attention spans.
Precisely. AI can help pinpoint the exact moment a video's energy needs to peak or where an emotional curve should hit to keep viewers hooked. Super important when attention spans are, shrinking.
Okay, wow. So the synergy is really listen with VOCI, then use AI to craft and deliver that message with precision.
You got it. Listen first, then optimize for impact.
But does this actually work in the real world? I mean, does it translate into tangible success? You mentioned Bangladesh earlier. Any examples there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There are some great examples. Think about the Sandalina Bold Women campaign by AD65.
I think I remember seeing something about that.
Yeah, it was quite big. Now, we don't know their exact internal process, right? But let's imagine, what if their VOCI work revealed this deep desire among Bangladeshi women for stories about quiet strength, resilience, personal empowerment.
Moving beyond just typical beauty ads.
Exactly, beyond just fairness screams or whatever. If VOCI uncovered that cultural pulse, that deep insight, that's the gold.
Okay, so that's the VOCI part. How might AI have amplified it?
Well, AI could have helped optimize the execution, maybe analyzing past successful cultural campaigns there to suggest specific character archetypes that resonate, or identifying the emotional arc for the video that would connect best.
Making the story hit harder.
Precisely. The campaign celebrated women's courage, their empowerment. It became this powerful cultural statement, not just an ad. And it went viral because it tapped into that authentic social narrative VOCI likely uncovered.
Gotcha.
And there are others, like the Bayer Rajkona campaign, also by Sandalina Beauty Shops, celebrating wedding traditions. Again, tapping into a really rich cultural moment. It's about relevance.
So these campaigns really drive home that virality isn't just like random tricks or getting lucky with an algorithm.
Not usually, no. Not sustainable virality anyway.
It's about genuinely understanding that local pulse, right?
Yeah.
Finding a cultural moment and then creating something that lets people talk, lets them participate.
Exactly. Participation, not just passive viewing. And what's really fascinating, especially in a place like Bangladesh with its, educated audience that appreciates social commentary, art, deep discourse,
Yeah.
they become true cultural participants. For them, a brand isn't just selling soap or whatever, it's a storyteller. It can be a community partner. Sometimes, maybe even a voice for change.
So the brand steps into a different role.
A much richer role.
Yeah.
And the AI, it's like having this superpowered editor whispering in your ear, this joke lands perfectly, that shot, maybe trim it, people are scrolling away there. It fine-tunes the delivery of that culturally resonant message.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. So for someone listening, maybe a brand specialist, a marketing student, How do they actually do this? Can we break it down step by step?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's try a practical guide. 5 key steps.
Okay, lay it on us. Step 1.
Step 1, define your listening posts. And crucially, don't wait for formal surveys. Be proactive.
Meaning?
Meaning, actively monitor social media comments, your own pages, sure, but also your competitors. Look at forums, review sites, even the questions your customer service team gets asked constantly.
So gather the raw data.
Gather the raw, unstructured feedback and use AI-powered sentiment analysis tools here. They can quickly process all that text and help you spot the emerging themes, the recurring feelings.
Okay, so listen everywhere. Step 2.
Step 2, identify the emotional core. Once you're listening, figure out the single most powerful emotion you want to evoke.
Just one.
Ideally, yeah. Focus is key. Is it awe? Joy? Maybe that shared frustration we talked about? Inspiration. Content that triggers what they call high arousal emotions, strong feelings, is way more likely to be shared.
And the VOC data tells you which emotion will land.
Exactly. VOC reveals what your audience is already feeling or receptive to. It gives you that target emotion.
Got it. Step 3.
3, craft the narrative, not the ad. Seriously, think story, not sales pitch. Use those specific insights from your VOC analysis, the language, the pain points, the aspirations to build a compelling narrative.
Like those South Asian campaigns?
Yeah, like those examples with their social messages or those really human emotional hooks. It needs a beginning, middle, end, a character, a conflict, a resolution that feels true.
Makes sense. Story first. Step 4.
4, use AI for the micro-optimizations. So you've got your core story, your emotional target. Now leverage AI for the details.
Like we discussed before. Scripts, visuals.
Exactly. But also things like creating different versions for different platforms. You know, a punchy 15-second cut for Reels, maybe a 60-second for Facebook, a longer deep dive for YouTube. AI can help with scene detection, trimming, even audio enhancement.
So it frees up the humans for the bigger picture.
Precisely. Let AI handle the tedious optimization stuff, freeing up your team to focus on the core storytelling and creativity.
Okay, that's 4. What's the last step?
And finally, step 5, measure and learn. This is crucial. The work isn't done when you hit post.
Right, you need to see what happened.
You need to use your analytics.
Yeah.
See what actually worked and what didn't. Did a specific line of dialogue suddenly cause shares to spike? Did a certain visual make people drop off?
So track everything.
Track it, analyze it, and this is key. Feed that data back into your VOC analysis. Close the loop.
Ah, so it becomes a cycle.
A continuous, virtuous circle. You listen, you create, you measure, you learn, you listen better next time. Constant improvement.
That's a really clear framework. Listen, feel, tell, optimize, learn.
Pretty much sums it up.
Okay, but I know what some people might be thinking. You know, we're talking AI, data, optimization. There's that common fear, isn't there? The robot-controlled future devoid of human touch.
Right, the dystopian view.
Yeah.
But honestly, this playbook we've been discussing, it's absolutely not about that. It's almost the opposite.
How so?
It's about reclaiming genuine human connection within all this digital noise. It's using the tools we have now to listen better, not to automate away the heart of communication.
So AI and VOC aren't replacing the human element.
Not at all. They're helping you find it more effectively. They let you move past making assumptions about your audience and start creating based on a genuine data-backed understanding of who they are and what they care about.
So it actually makes the connection more human, potentially.
I truly believe so, because it's based on empathy derived from listening, amplified by technology. And honestly, for anyone listening, if you're a graduate student just starting out, this is the future of marketing you need to grasp. If you're an entry-level professional, this is how you can deliver immediate, noticeable impact. And if you're a corporate leader, this is how you build a brand that isn't just recognized, but is actually felt by people.
Building brands that are truly felt. I like that.
It's about resonance, deep connection.
Okay, so let's leave our listeners with a final thought. The next time you, listening right now, set out to create some video content, maybe pause. Don't just ask, what do we want to say?
Instead, ask.
Ask, what are they already telling us? Listen really carefully first. And then use the technology available not to replace your voice, but to craft a message so authentic, so human, based on that listening, that it just can't help but spread.
That's the new playbook. Listen, understand, amplify authentically.
The new playbook for virality. Thanks for breaking that down.
My pleasure. It's fascinating stuff.